Hey, what's up guys, this is DarkArmedDuelist, and today we're back at it again with another Shaddoll deck profile. Yes, this is, I swear it's not turned into the Shaddoll deck profile channel, but we're going to be doing quite a few Shaddoll deck profiles, because I'm going to have all sorts of different cards that I want to throw Construct into. But this time we're going to be doing Shaddoll Dinosaurs, or Shaddoll's Dinosaurs. This deck is really a fun deck. It's a lot of fun. I really would think it's going to end up being a rogue deck, because of the ease to summon Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, and this card is just absolutely amazing. And with Shaddoll Construct, these two boss monsters are just absolutely nuts. So let's get straight on in the deck profile. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell in there so you can become a part of the notification squad, and give us a like for the Shaddoll Construct. Like, she is just absolutely gorgeous. I am so glad that she's back at 1, and I even have an ultimate rare for her. So let's get straight on into the deck profile. So we're going to be playing 2 copies of Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. You could probably play 3. I just play 2 in my deck. Basically, it's the big boss monster of the deck. You just banish 2 dinosaur-type monsters from your graveyard, and you can special summon it. And once returned during either player's main phase, you can destroy one other monster from your hand or field. And if you do, change all face-up attack position monsters, or if it change face-up all monsters on your opponent's side of the field to face-down defense. Now, keep in mind, this does not work for link monsters, which kind of sucks. And this card attacks defense position monster, inflict 1,000 points of damage to your opponent. If you do, send it to the graveyard, and it can attack all face-down defense position monsters. It destroys them all, which is really, really cool. And I really love that effect. Or it sends them, it doesn't destroy them. So then the next card we play is 3 copies of Dino Wrestler Prankatops. If your opponent controls more cards than you do, you can special summon it from your hand, and then you contribute it to destroy 1 card your opponent controls, which is really nice. It's just a good Cyber Dragon-ish effect, and it just special summons itself right off the bat. So that's when we play 3 copies of it, and it's really easy to get it out. Then I play 2 copies of Overtex. This just summons our it searches our double evolution pill. And it's really easy to send off Shaddoll Fusion, summon Winda, and then activate Shaddoll Fusion. Send this and another, like for instance, send this and send a Shaddoll monster from the deck, like, I don't know, Dragon. Pop a card on your opponent's side of the field, then add double evolution pill, activate it, send banish this and the Dragon, and then summon out your Ultimate Conductor Tyranno directly from deck. So a lot of really, really good, interesting plays there that you can do with this deck that are little 2-card combos. 1 copy of Giant Rex. You use this to feed your Ultimate Conductor Tyranno and special summon it back, so you can make a really, really, really easy play into Logia. Because it special summons itself as banished. 1 copy of Miscellaneousaurus. I just played 1 because it's still 1, which is kind of a shame. I don't ever see it coming back to more than 1. You banish from the graveyard, and then you banish equal to number of dinosaurs that you want to special summon. We're only ever going to do 4, because we usually only have 4. You banish 4 from grave, and then you special summon out your Overtex, or your Soul Eating Overraptor, which is really easy after it's in the graveyard. So really good effect, really easy to use. And then for the last 3 dinosaur cards that I play in this deck, I play 3 copies of Soul Eating Overraptor. Soul Eating Overraptor's ability is that when it's normal or special summon, you can take a dinosaur monster and either add it to your hand or send it to the grave, and then you can target 1 other level 4 lower dinosaur type monster on the field and destroy it, and then special summon 1 dinosaur monster from your graveyard. So it just reborns other dinosaur monsters, which is really cool. You can destroy this, and then you can destroy this if you have a Prankatops in the grave, and special summon your Prankatops back and tribute it and destroy a card. So you get 3 dinosaurs in graves to feed your Miscellaneousaurus, which is really cool. So that's it for the dinosaurs. For the Shaddolls, I'm playing 1 copy of Beast, so you can draw cards. Because when it's sent to the graveyard, you get to draw a card. 1 copy of Dragon, because if you send it to the grave, you get to pop a spell or trap. 1 Squamata, you get to send a Shaddoll to the graveyard if you send it to the graveyard. And when it's flipped, you destroy a card. Hedgehog, it searches Shaddoll monsters when it's sent to the grave, or when it's flipped, it adds a Shaddoll spell. 1 copy of Falco, when it's flipped, you get to special summon Shaddoll. And then when it is sent to the graveyard, you get to special summon Falco back. Now keep in mind, you can only activate either or of their effects, so that kind of sucks, but you can only activate either or. 1 copy of Armageddon Knight. Armageddon Knight's here because it sends any of our Shaddolls to the graveyard and sends Overtex to the graveyard as a good one of. One copy of Glow Bulb because it allows us to go into Trishula really easily just by having like Soul Eating Overraptor and Giant Rex on field. I can send the top card of my deck to the graveyard, special summon this, and go to Trishula really easily, or Link 3. So for my hand traps, I play Psyframe Driver and then 3 Gammas. Because it's really awesome to be able to fusion summon and use your light target as Psyframe Gear Gamma. That's my big light target that I use in this deck to summon it off. You can also use the next card, which would be 3 copies of Ash Blossom. You can use this, or you can play 3 Effect Veilers if you find that you're not going into your Construct as much, because you can use these and summon Construct a little bit easier instead of using the Ash Blossom. So it's either or, whichever one you feel like you need. I personally go for the Ash Blossoms because I usually just send Psyframe Gear Driver to the grave, but if we get more than 1 Construct, I probably will take out the Ash Blossoms and play 3 Effect Veilers in place of it, because usually you're going to OTK with this deck anyways, so that's why I play it at the ratio I do. So that's it for the monsters. Let's get into the spells. I know it's a big spell, or it's a big monster lineup. Really, really big monster lineup. And you can even show Shaddoll Shikanaga in this deck really easily, which is a very viable option. So then we play, for the spells, we play 1 copy of Monster Reborn to bring back our monsters that we need to. Super Polymerization, that's why I'm not really worried about how many light targets I play in the deck. I play enough to summon her, to summon Construct, but I don't play too little to not summon her, you know what I mean? Like, I have plenty of plays to get her out. 1 copy of Foolish Burial, and plus, Psyframe Gear Driver is a kind of a break-in deck, so I usually send him to the graveyard because he can special summon back from the hand deck or grave by Gamma. 1 Foolish Burial to send the exact card I need to the graveyard at the right time. 3 copies of Called by the Grave, just to prevent my opponent from hand trapping me. 3 copies of Shaddoll Fusion, because it lets me fusion summon into any of my Shaddoll monsters. 2 double evolution pills, because it lets me special summon out my Overtex, or Prankatops, or even it lets me special summon the Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, which is an awesome card, and I usually summon that with this. And then 3 copies of Fossil Dig, because it searches literally any dinosaur monster. So that's it for the main deck. Like I said, you have plenty of targets for Construct. You have plenty of targets for any of your Shaddoll Fusion monsters. Usually I go for Winda the majority of the time, it seems like, but it's still viable to go for the other ones. So let's get into the extra deck really quick, guys. So for the extra deck, we're going to be playing, and really quick, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell. We're going to be playing 1 copy of Construct. You got to give us a like for that one. Construct is just an awesome card. Basically destroys any monster that attacks, especially summon from the extra deck. And it also, when summoned at Foolish Burials, a Shaddoll monster or Shaddoll card from your deck to the grave. And if it's sent to the graveyard, you get to add a Shaddoll spell or trap directly from your deck, or from your graveyard to your hand, which is really cool. I really love that effect about it. I play 2 copies of Shikanaga because it's easy to summon. Let me put my ultimate rare on top. Yeah, there we go. She's really good. If you control, she must be special summoned and cannot be special summoned other ways. And during either player's turn, let's see. During either player's turn, you can, when a special summon monster activates its effect, when you have a Shaddoll monster in your hand. That's why I play a couple more Shaddolls than the average person. You can discard a Shaddoll monster to negate the activation if you do destroy the monster that activated the effect. And then you can send 1 Shaddoll card from your hand to the grave, which is really cool. So you just discard a card and then negate the effect of a special summon monster on the field and destroy it. And then I play 2 copies of Winda, because Winda is really easy to summon along with Shikanaga, because we play a lot of Dark and Earth targets in this deck. She just helps me stun my opponent, not letting them Link summon, because they have to special summon a lot to go into a lot of their Link plays nowadays. So Winda is a very viable control card. 1 Boral Load, because I want to be able to stop my opponent, and it's easy to get out 4 monsters in this deck. 1 Boral Sword, same reason. 1 Summon Sorceress, it's really easy to get her effect off and summon, like, you, like, have her on field, and then normal summon out, like, Overtex, or not Overtex, but, Soul Eating Overraptor, and then use her effect, summon Miscellaneous Ors, and overlay them both into Logia really easily. 1 copy of Unicorn to bounce stuff, an Underclock Taker, just to kind of, like, reduce my opponent's attack points and stuff. 2 Logias for the spell and or from the negation abilities. This is probably the best card in the extra deck besides Construct. I didn't insult you. 1 copy of Dolka. I sometimes make Dolka because it can negate more than once. And sometimes I don't. I mean, it just kind of depends on the situation. 1 Trishula because it's really easy to get like 2 level 4s and a Glow Up Bulb Engrave. Like really easy to do that. So I have Trishula in here just for that reason. And then because we're playing Gamma and Driver, I threw in Psyframe Lord Omega. Because if my opponent activates a monster effect on my turn, I can discard Gamma, special summon Driver from hand, deck, or grave, and then synchro them into Omega, and then rip an additional card out of my opponent's hand. So it's just a really awesome play to be able to just synchro summon right into Omega in this deck too. So really good card, really easy to go into. But anyways, guys, that's it for the deck profile. I hope you enjoyed this one. This deck is really, really, really fun. I love that Construct is off the list. Like I don't know if you guys realize that or not, because I've done 2. This is my second Shaddoll deck profile on my channel. I'm going to be doing, if I haven't already posted it, I'm going to be doing ABC Shaddolls too, which is super interesting. And if you guys have any suggestions for other decks that can use Shaddoll Construct, be sure to comment down below, and I'll try and see if I can make it. So anyways, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell down there so you can become part of the notification squad. Tell me what you think of this deck profile down in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you around, guys.